Hey everybody, I hope you are having a great day. This is Michael with Carelifornia, and I just wanted to make a real quick update video about our PPP loan application and kind of give you an update where we're at and where we have gotten to at this point. If you recall from some of our other videos, we did submit applications for the EIDL and we submitted applications for the PPP loan, which is part of the whole CARES Act initiative to help out small businesses like ourselves here at Carelifornia to keep everything afloat and keep everyone funded and keep everyone hired. And so we were really excited because today in the afternoon, maybe about an hour or so ago, I just got a notification from our bank from Chase Bank that our loan was approved. That's a big relief, just considering, I know what it's like to run a small business and all that kind of stuff, and kind of especially in these uncertain times, figuring out where the extra help is going to come from. It's great to see that the loan application was approved, and we received an email from Chase that looks like this, that just says that it has the amount, which I blurred out, but says that our loan has been approved and it'll be funded in the next 3 business days. Now, today's Thursday, so I don't know, Friday, Saturday, Sunday is probably not going to be Sunday, so I would say maybe Monday or next week sometime. That's not the biggest concern, obviously. The biggest concern was just we've been sitting around kind of wondering and waiting and hoping that all this stuff gets approved, and it looks like it has. Another important thing is I didn't have to submit any additional information. So if you look back at the previous videos I made for the EIDL and also for PPP application, I go over kind of what I had to use to submit the application for the loan, but after that point, I never had to submit any additional information. So we've just kind of been sitting and waiting in a holding pattern to kind of hear back from Chase after we submitted that information as to what the next steps are. So it looks like it's approved. So the next step is just kind of sit and wait and see when those funds become available in our account. So I also wanted to do a quick timeline just to kind of give you an idea of what it looked like from start to finish, or start to this point, I should say. What that looks like. And so 330, that was last month. At the end of last month, we applied for the EIDL loan, and that's because in the very beginning there was no PPP loan available yet. No one really had any clear idea of what kind of help was going to be available for small businesses, but the EIDL loan had been an existing loan that was there before. So we applied for that, and I made a video for that. And afterwards, in the interim, the federal government had come out with the idea of a PPP loan, and on 4/3 we had reached out to lots of different banks, and we came to find out many of the banks were not allowing people who didn't have existing relationships with them to apply, and some of the even smaller banks who were taking on new applications were just so overwhelmed that they couldn't take on any new applications. So 4/3, luckily there was a ability to submit an inquiry through our bank, Chase Bank, saying that we're interested in potentially applying for this loan, and so you just put in your basic information. It was just a super basic inquiry, so just like name and phone number and email, and it said they'll reach out to us. And so we waited and we waited for a couple days, and then 4/5 we got an email saying that they received our inquiry, but we would also get another email or another call from Chase Bank, which never happened. So that was a little bit worrying, especially just kind of in seeing other people going through the process and stuff like that. It made us a little concerned that maybe we had to submit another application, or maybe we had to try something else, but we decided to wait at least an extra day, and luckily on the 6th we were able to submit our PPP loan through our Chase business portal. So from 4/5 to 4/6 we were not able to submit the loan, but we had been sitting on basically logging into our Chase portal and just hitting refresh and hitting refresh and hitting refresh every hour or so to see if the button that they had within our business portal for PPP had been updated. And for the most part, it had not up until the 6th. And then as soon as it was updated, we had done it hourly, maybe even every 30 minutes. As soon as it was updated, then we were able to submit all the information that had been previously requested, that we had seen in other parts and other people's videos, to apply for the loan. So again, if you have questions about that, there's another video that has the information we included. and we submitted through the email, the Chase Business Portal, and we got an email confirmation saying that the application was received, as well as a number to verify the application. And so at that point, we had just submitted, and we didn't have to submit anything else after that. We haven't submitted anything else after that, and we've just been waiting and kind of wishing and hoping and wondering if anything was going to happen or what the next steps were. And so luckily today, we got this email from Chase indicating that our loan was approved for the amount that we requested, and it'll be funded in the next 3 business days. So today we are just kind of sitting here. We don't know when it's going to get funded, but I am very, very thankful that we were able to get this process done. And as the old adage goes, the early bird does kind of get the worm. So we were lucky to get in there early on. I know a lot of folks had technical difficulties or had other difficulties that kind of delayed their ability to get to the process. Even now, they're still trying to do it, but we were very, very lucky to be able to do that. And so now we're just kind of hopeful that whenever it does get funded, then we can use those funds for those expenses that we really need to use them for, and also make sure that all of our staff and everybody is able to stay on and keep everything afloat and running as it had been before. So if you are a small business person, you're watching this video, I just wanted to make it and let you know that there is help on the way. If you can get through the process, it's a little daunting, it's a little difficult. Some of us, depending on the type of business that we have, stepping out of our little comfort zone to get all the information that's necessary to file the loan. But if you can do it and you're able to put it together and kind of work through that whole process, I think that it'll definitely be worth it later on when you're able to keep everything going and keep everything afloat and keep everyone on staff that you wanted to keep on. So I just want to make that real quick video. Also, EIDL loan, we haven't heard back anything about the EIDL loan. I don't know if it's just kind of going to be superseded by the PPP or if there's going to be some other information about that. Also, if you all have any specific questions, if you need any help, please put it in the comments below, and I'll be happy to respond what I use. Again, I'm not a CPA or anything like that, but I can tell you what I use to verify that information or those kind of our current business situation. So other than that, also, Carelifornia is a channel mainly about health insurance. We're also going to do some small business health insurance as individual health insurance, just to get information out there, because that process is equally confusing as the whole PPP. And so if you have questions about that, please like and subscribe on the videos so you can take a look at them, or you can even comment on there about healthcare for that as well, and I'll be happy to answer those questions. So other than that, I really am excited that we got through this process and we got notification, and I hope that all of you out there are staying positive, staying positive, and staying hopeful that there is still help out there, and there's more to come. So other than that, I hope you all have a great day, and I wish you a happy, healthy day. Thanks.